Conversation with myself like this better work. That's why I get peace of myself almost every verse. I spent my whole life grinding, I ain't asked for help. I used to starve as a kid, I had to feed myself. Remember all the hard times we kept trying. And we rise and we fall. The times we had to walk, now we stay flying. Now we grind till we ball.
I feel like I'm about to start rapping, man.
Right. You ever had a music career? You ever did any music?
Nah.
Never?
Nah.
Okay.
I feel like if I did, a lot of people are going to be like mad at me.
For real? Why?
I'm going to blow up. They're going to be like, damn, baby. I mean, you got the following, you got know how to edit your videos.
Yeah.
Market yourself. They're going to be like, no. I'm going to just leave it to them, you feel me?
But that's a beautiful thing. Like, look at Pi'erre Bourne.
Facts, though.
He just started off producing.
Yeah.
I know he rapped a little bit, like, I guess, when he first started, but he blew up as a producer primarily, and then all of a sudden,
That's
Pi'erre
my
Bourne.
boy, too.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I talk to him often, and every time he comes to, like, South Florida, I link with him and stuff like that.
Oh, that's fire. How do y'all end up meeting each other? It was visuals, too?
Man, it was visuals, but I know his previous manager, and when I went to LA, he was like, "Yo, I'm managing like Pi'erre, stuff like that." And when I went to LA, I showed Pi'erre a video that I shot for Trippie, and the beat was his beat. And he was like, "Yo, you're cold, bro." And ever since then, from like 2019, I always been cool with him. Just like every time he comes to South Florida, I link with him and stuff like that. So.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me start this off.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Artist to Artist podcast at the AB Club. It's your boy West Side, and I got a special guest with me today.
WavyLord.
Let's go. Thank you so much for pulling up, man. I really appreciate it.
I feel like we supposed to been.
Oh yeah. It's been a minute, but some of the best interviews, that's how it happens.
Yeah, for
honestly,
sure.
when I first hit you up for the interview, you know, I've seen your journey through videography and things like that, and I know people that know you.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, cool. This would be a dope interview to get. And honestly, that was around the time. Originally, I started with just artists, but I was like, there's so much more to branch off with the entertainment in general that I'm like, I gotta get the videographers in. And when I thought of videographers, you were one of the first ones I thought of.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
So I appreciate you pulling up, and this was a perfect because you just shot your first film.
Yeah.
So, and we gonna get into that, but I kind of wanna, you know, guide through it, right?
Yeah,
so the first question I always ask is, where does music, but in this case for you, where does production and cinematography and video start for you?
Man, I think it starts honestly just like when I first came to like America. I was just like, you know, always like back home actually, I was always watching like movies, watching films, Disney Channel, just like seeing how it is, you know, and like always memorizing certain stuff. And then when I got to America, that's when I really like tapped into like films and just like always having movies playing in the background. So I would say it started at a young age when I was back home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you from initially?
South America, Suriname.
Oh, you from Suriname?
Wait, you know where that's from?
Yes. Yes, I know it's Suriname.
Bro, like, but you see, like, people don't know where that's from. I always tell them, and they're like, oh, okay, like, where's that at? Like, it's South America. But they're like, oh, I thought only Hispanics or, like, you know, people who don't speak.
I know where Suriname is.
See, that's dope. That
I've had Suriname food. I've been to the picnic when they have it out here.
Oh.
Yeah.
This man is cultured.
I like that. It's like a drink y'all have. It's like a milk drink. It's pink.
Yes,
that's good.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, and the spicy, it's like something y'all put on your food. It look like meatballs, but it's like spicy.
Yes, I forgot the name of it. Ah, man.
Yeah, so, but yeah, Suriname, yeah, okay. So tell me, like, how was that from Suriname to here? Like, what was that for you?
The transition was, you know, it was different because, like, when I did come to America, it was, like, after my birthday, January.
Yeah.
And mind you, Suriname, it's hot every day, 24/7. And I got to America, this bit cold. I was like, bro, it's just so cold. I couldn't even like stand it. You feel me? But the transition was different because I had to like learn a lot of things over. I had to learn how to write again, all over again, because back home we was only writing in cursive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just like now I went back home and I had to like like see everything again because I left when I was 10.
Okay.
So when I went back like 2 years ago, I was like, bro, like these are the things I don't remember, but now I'm seeing it like because all my cousins they're writing in cursive, and then I'm like, I did have to learn how to write over again and like learn how to speak English properly, you know, like certain things that you don't, you know.
Yeah.
Like you do it every day, you feel me? But to me, I had to start over. And then I started in 4th grade. I didn't start first, second. I started in 4th grade. So it was a whole process for me just to learn everything all over again from scratch.
Yeah, and like segueing as far as like, because 4th grade is, I feel like it's a pivotal time. Some of the people's best times is like that elementary, 4th, 5th grade, going into middle school and things like that. Yeah. So like, what was the experience when you first got here? Like meeting people, of course, is different because, of course, you got an accent. You know, you sound different. You probably dressing different than everybody else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And wait, you went to school in Miami?
Oh, yeah, Miami. Okay,
Florida. All right. So that's another thing, too.
Yeah, exactly. So, like my mom would dress me how she wanted to dress me, you feel me? Like, but then, like, growing up, I'm, like, you know, telling her, like, oh, this is how the Americans dress. You got to, you know, segue into this way, and she always go to like, nah, this is what I can afford. This is how you have to, you know. But then I got older. I started making my own money. I started, you know, dressing a certain way. But yeah, like meeting friends. I think it was more normal because again, I was watching things from America in Suriname back home. So I knew certain things, and I always like, you know, caught on pretty fast and stuff like that. But so making friends wasn't, you know, that difficult or that hard. Did they put me Esau? If y'all
facts. Yeah.
If y'all don't know what Esau is, bro, it's like if you don't speak English, they put you in that class, and everybody in there is either Haitian, Hispanic, or African. Yeah, bro. So.
They put me in there, and I spoke English. They didn't care. They said, "Oh, you Haitian? You going in there?"
Bro, that's so
they just
crazy,
threw you in there,
bro. That they that's how they do it in like public schools. If you from like different country, we're gonna put you in. It's like wow. But so most of my friends were always from like, you know, different background cultures, and you know,
So would you say that kind of helped in a sense, like meeting people from different cultures? Because like Tunde's from Africa, right? Yeah. So like you're coming across a lot of people from different demographics. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's different, of course, but it's like similarities. You get what I'm saying?
Correct.
So like when you were saying you gonna wear what your parents you can afford. If you from Haitian descent, if you African, you get what I'm saying? South American or Mexican, that's what you grew up in the early stages until you caught on to the culture and you could see like, oh, this is what they wearing, this, and you could kind of like mesh it in with what your parents can afford.
Exactly. Yeah. So that was like the beginning of, you know, 4th grade, 5th grade. I think it started getting, you know, way better 6th, 7th grade, and then started meeting like your real friends. Like I met Tune 7th grade, you know, so we're still friends and we're still, you know, working together and creating, you know, dope shit. So
no, that's big. Okay, so all right, so tell me from Suriname, right? What was the first film or the first thing that captivated you? I know you said you was watching Disney Channel, but what's something that kind of had you in a chokehold when it came to like visual production?
Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah, Jurassic Park is fire.
Yeah, like the first one though, like the one where like you see like the dinosaur in the rearview mirror.
Yeah,
like those shots, I always like I always see it now, and like where I was at that time, and you know, just like it was just like always like embedded in like my brain and everything. Just seeing out like, oh, okay, these are like. Movies that every time it comes on, I'm watching it for sure. Like those are definitely movies I've seen. What are some movies? I'm trying to Spider-Man, like the Tobey Maguire.
That's the classic for me. Tobey.
For sure. Yep.
They remake it all the time, but it's like
don't like with Andrew Garfield and you got like Tom Holland and stuff. Yeah, for sure. But Tobey is original. Like I think Marvel started with Spider-Man. You know, Tobey's like the pioneer into like Marvel movies and the whole universe that they created now. So yeah.
Oh, so that's why they remade it. Because okay. Yeah, see, I never knew exactly why they did it. I just was like, well, why did they change the Spider-Man? Like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's so like pivotal in like the Marvel. I think Hulk was like the first one, but like the real one that people started noticing was Spider-Man and Iron Man, of course. That's why that's why Endgame ended with Tony Stark, because I think those are like the first pivotal Marvel characters that really took it off to like, stardom.
All right, so tell me, as far as like with cinematography, production, videos, how did you get, like, when did you know you wanted to do that? Like, was that something because you watched Jurassic Park and things like that, you kind of knew you wanted to do that, or was it a certain point later on in life where you like, you know what?
When I was in college in Miami-Dade, I don't know if you heard at the premiere when they said that he that he funded my camera with financial aid money. Like stuff like that. So like we're always talking about like, yo, we should post on Tumblr and post on Twitter because all these people are dressing fly. We should just buy clothes, go to like Dunk Exchange and
I remember those days.
And then like just take pictures. So he got my camera and then we just started posting on Tumblr. Whatever hit, it hit. That was like the first starts. But then he was like, I'm gonna start making music, which was in college. And I was like, I mean, there's a record button on that camera. We could like start filming for real. So that segued into me recording his first music videos, doing videos for Young Gordon at the time, the one that did.
Oh yeah, shout out to Young Gordon.
Yeah. So like that was, cause we all went to Miami-Dade, which is crazy. Young Gordon, Tunde, Clank.
Yeah, I had Clank up here like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. So like we all was at my Quiet Storm Mark. We all was at Miami-Dade, but it's like we would always see each other. It was like it was good, but it wasn't like we all worked or be friends. We all just like see each other in the hallways, whatever. But that segued into like us now becoming friends and collabing and working and stuff like that. But I started with Tunde doing all his music videos, and then I then went to like Kodak and the rest of like the South Florida artists from just having a camera,
Okay, so let me ask you this. When you started recording, did you already know how to edit?
No.
Oh, okay, so tell me that journey. Tell me that journey.
Yeah, so that journey is, I learned on YouTube. So, of course, everybody knows YouTube
University.
Yup,
yes,
YouTube
sir.
University. I wasn't the best, of course. You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too hard for me because I'm a visual learner. So if I see something on YouTube, somebody does it, I can just follow it step by step, 1, 2, 3. And then I got better as I started seeing other people from South Florida do videos that I've, watched on YouTube. So like we will watch Forbes, which I don't know if you know who Forbes is.
You went to Miramar, I believe.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Uncle Luke, not the one that everybody knows. Is a director called Uncle Luke.
Okay.
He did a lot of stuff for Denzel Curry. He did A$AP Rocky, Lamborghini High videos. So just trying to show y'all the OGs that y'all don't know about for real. But those are like the people that I was like, damn, these guys are like, they're so sick. I just want to, I want to learn how to do stuff how they do and like edit how they do it. Along the lines, they become my best friends as well. Like partners that I work with. I've like borrowed a camera from Uncle Luke and to shoot other people's videos. So so that just the way they were doing it, I'll go on YouTube, learn, watch them, see their styles, and just like tune it to my own style, I would say. But that was like the.
Now that's big, honestly. When I started doing editing, I was working with somebody and they told me that because like I made my first. So I got into editing because I'm doing music and I don't have a videographer, right? So I'm like, all right, I worked with one videographer, the business didn't go how I wanted to go. So I said, okay, I don't want to work with this person no more.
Yeah.
Let me just get a camera and start doing it myself, right?
Yeah.
So I shoot my first music video and I send it to the different videographer that I don't work with.
Yeah.
And he's seen it and he's like, yo, this is dope. But one thing he did tell me, he was like, as you keep going, you're going to have your own style.
For sure.
And like how you make your productions and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like when it comes to creating your own productions, what are some of the things you would say is like key to you and your visuals when it comes to videos?
I would say like the angles that I choose, the colors I choose. Earlier was like the effects. Everybody loved the effects. I was like learning how to like just like do crazy effects where I like transition into somebody's watch or the crazy stuff. And that's what people loved back in the day, you know. But now as I'm older, I started watching a lot of films and I'm studying, you know, cinematography and like film directors, the great film directors, and seeing like the certain angles that they use. And so that really from the beginning on to now, I see like, okay, I was doing something like that. Yeah. But now I'm like better at what I was doing before. You feel me? So,
okay.
Yeah.
So it take it to another level. Yeah. Because you're not just looking at it solely from like a music video videographer.
No.
Yeah.
Always like cinema, because I always watch a movie and then I will see something and be like, oh, I like the way they shoot, like this stuff. Like I want to. So you know what a Dutch angle is? No,
educate me.
So you know shots where like the camera's like tilted to the side. Mm-hmm. That's called a Dutch angle. You know, so like I will see that in a film or whatever, and I will implement it into like a rap video. You know, so like certain things like that where people won't know, you know, like, or like lower thirds or like just certain things where you see on film but you don't know the like the terminology to it and stuff like that. I will implement into like music videos from back then, and like I will see it now. People be like, okay, like he was doing this way before he started shooting films, you know. So,
so like let me ask you this: from that era when you started into the era now, because of course I'm pretty sure you still watch music videos and that. For sure. Like, what are some of the biggest changes you've seen when it comes to that production side when it comes to music videos?
The changes I see is more cleaner now. I see that not so much effects. People just like simplicity more than anything. Now that the cameras, they get better to the point that like we're using film cameras that Netflix are being approved to shoot with. People are making things more cinematic there. And now, bro, the game's crazy now. We got AI, so it's crazy now. But before AI, it was like people now use more of a cinematic approach when they do music videos now. It's more cleaner. They're using old cameras. They're using VHS. They're using film cameras. I feel like it's so different than before, where we were like, yeah, let's just make everybody's head big and eyes big and color this and you know,
do these
like
effects.
like so now it's more like the simplicity is more like it's more an aesthetic now than anything in like music videos, I feel like.
Okay, so like when you watch music videos now, what normally stands out to you that locks you in? Is it usually the angles? Because I know you say you study that as far as like
the angles and the camera qualities, and I would say the style too. So like certain directors have certain style. There's a lot of directors. I feel like Benny Flash is one.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out Benny. Benny uses, you know, he can use an iPhone.
Yeah.
And people won't even know that he's using an iPhone. You be like, until he tells you like, yeah, I use an iPhone 14 and I just did that and did that. You feel me? But I can tell when people use film cameras. I can tell when certain directors use a high budget camera. You know, I think that stands out more than anything to me, because I feel like everybody does the same thing. Every Yachty video looks like the next, you know, artist video. It's like you can just tell what they use and what color grade they use and what DaVinci software they use to like make it shine or whatever. So
When you editing, do you use your own, like, do you create your own LUTs?
So I started using LUTs at first, but now I like to just like go with the flow. So I just put it into like DaVinci, and if I like find a mood, for instance, like if it's like a moody sky, like today's dark, I'll probably paint it all blue, green to give it like a certain look to it, you know. Just like I feel like that, like LUTs are cool. I'm not knocking LUTs because I started with LUTs. Yeah. But you can also tweak LUTs as well. You can like put a LUT in and then tweak it how you want it, desaturate it, put contrast, make it more darker, add halation to make it glow, make it look like a film camera. Yeah. But I feel like nowadays I just go with the flow naturally, you know, just color how I feel like it. Or just watch a film and I'd be like, I like the way they color this film. I can imitate it.
That's fire.
Yeah. Okay. That's fire. Yeah. We were like, no.
Yeah. Like me, I like to create my own too, like you said. Yeah. Like I go with the flow. I look at certain things and be like, you know what, I kind of like it more like this. Yeah. You know? So tell me, how did you scale up as far as like the videos? Like when you started, of course, with Tunde, how were you running into these, you know, artists like a Kodak and working with them also?
It's all about who you know, bro. It's like a lot of people ask me like, damn, bro, like how do I get into like these labels, ears, and DMs, and you just gotta be outside and then just like meet the right people. You feel me? Like that's how I started. I was always like at events, meeting people when I didn't even have a camera. I was still, you know, be out there trying to like, you know, get that one photo and post it. I go to events. Yeah. It's harder now because there's a lot of like limitations and like restrictions to people going to festivals now. But back then it was so much easier to just run into like somebody for real. Like the way I met Kodak was like through like I would say a manager that was a manager's cousin.
Oh, okay.
And then he was like, yo, I got this artist from Pompano called J Black. Yeah. And I was like, okay. So let me backtrack. Okay. Kodak was doing Revolt Music Conference in South Beach. And I think he was opening it up or something. So I got called to just film Kodak. Boom. So I filmed Kodak, and then I took photos of him, blah, 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 whatever. Yeah. That happened. I didn't hear nothing from him again. I meet 20K. 20K Visuals was like, yo, I'm working with an artist from Pompano. I got the footage of him. I go to his crib. I see the footage. I'm like, oh, I just worked with bro like the other day. They're like, for real? Yeah. So now I'm working with 20K doing the footages from Kodak, this and that. And that segue into me filming for John Wicks, which is Kodak's brother. Yeah. And Kodak goes to jail. He comes back out. I work with Kodak. The rest is history. So that's how it really like happened. But it was like all about who you know and who you know meet, and you know who you like get contacts with, and you know just keep a good rapport with for real.
No, that's big.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. All right. Yeah,
it's like a whole inside of how.
Yeah, how that happened.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so from Kodak and running with him and doing videos, there's a certain video I think I seen, and I think it was you. Did you do that freestyle that he did off of I want to say it's off a Lil Baby song or something like that. It's a beat, and he was freestyling in the parking lot. Yeah. That was you. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I actually be listening to that freestyle. And then one day I was watching it, and then I don't know how I found out you shot it, and I was just like, hey, go right there. Yeah,
bro. Yeah. But we was in the parking lot. It was right after Rolling Loud.
Yeah. Okay.
Rolling Loud, California, actually. And so we were in LA at a parking lot, and I think he still had the same outfit on from where he performed at. And he was just like, yeah, let's put on the freestyle. We just started freestyling, and he was like, all right, chop it up, we're gonna put it on YouTube. That's like the freestyle. Yeah. I'm just like, damn, okay, but not knowing the impact of what it did and what it's so crazy, bro. 'Cause like a lot of things I didn't even know that had a crazy impact, had impact years later. I'm just like, that's crazy. I'll just, and what they call it on IG, flow state.
Oh, okay. yeah.
Bro, I was in flow state, bro. I was just rolling, bro. Just
that's fine.
Adding videos, chopping it up, posting it, just not even knowing that, you know.
So do you ever like sit back and reflect on what your past work and what you've done?
Mm-hmm.
And like, does it ever catch you off guard? Like, man, I did this, I did that. Like,
there's a video circling like last week when it was Kodak on stage with YoungBoy.
Yeah.
I'll probably send it to you. You could like clip it, but I'm in the background on stage, and I'm like filming. I think that was like the last time Kodak and YoungBoy were on stage together.
Oh, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and I was there on stage. I didn't even know the magnitude of where that would have transpired years later, you know, like.
Yeah.
I was just like on stage getting footage, and I just saw the footage, what I filmed. I still have it saved on my phone.
Oh, that's crazy.
Of like me on stage with them together. And I have photos of them on stage and everything. So I was on stage, just watching that video. Everybody's reposting it. I'm like, oh, they're gonna be right there.
I see me.
Yeah. Literally, they're gonna be on stage right there.
That's fire, honestly.
Yeah.
I literally just did that earlier today. There's a artist that came out here. Well, he's from out here, but he came back and did a whole Florida Man project.
Yeah.
And he did a whole visual project.
Yeah.
And this is around the time where I probably first started doing music. Yeah. And I was in one of the videos in behind the scenes, and I was just scrolling on YouTube and the video popped up, and I'm just like, oh,
that's me right there.
That's me right there. You know what I'm saying? Before the dreads, everything.
Dang,
like I was like, damn, that's crazy. Time fly by. Like, so like when you're in that moment, I'm assuming you didn't even realize like, yo, this is gonna be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Fact. A lot of videos I've seen, I just be like, damn, I was during that whole thing. Like all the viral stuff that you guys like now see, or like people making videos of it on TikTok or dances. I'd be like, I did the song. I did the video to the song. Like that's
fire.
Crazy. Yeah.
Oh, okay, man.
Moments like that.
So of course I want to give you your flowers for the work that you've done out here, man. Like you've been putting in work for quite some time now.
I'm trying to, you know, keep going, you know, just like different avenues, different paths.
Okay.
But still, you know. So
I want to ask you now.
Yeah. We're
gonna go into the movie. Right?
Did you like it?
Yes, I loved it actually. Like watching it, and I'm big on movies. I love movies. Yeah. I you know, statute limitations. I used to download movies a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to download movies a lot. Look for movies that wasn't even in movie theaters.
Till this day, I still, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, because it's like certain streaming apps or whatever. I'm not gonna name them, but
yeah, of course.
They don't have certain films I want to watch. So I just look them up, like how free.
Yeah, like I know it's somewhere. Yeah,
it's somewhere in this web.
Yeah,
this web browser that I'm using.
So tell me, was that always the plan?
What, films? For sure. I feel like I mean, like music videos is like the like building blocks.
Mini movies in a sense.
Yeah, they're mini movies, but they're like the building blocks of my career. But I know for sure, like I want to do film because I always loved it. I used to literally, I think in 2020 or like 2021, I used to watch a movie a day or like a TV show a day just to like, you know, build my knowledge on films. Old, new, just came out, whatever. I used to literally go to the movies by myself. I got an AMC account that's old, like I made it in 2018. It's still running. So like,
you probably got points and all that on there.
All type of, you feel me? So I still have. So I always used to like, films are always something that I always loved and wanted to do. I just didn't know when and like the right time to do it. But I feel like now it's perfect timing to do that for sure.
Okay, so I know one of the building blocks you said that you got to do the tour of the film studios. Was it Warner Brothers? Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to my fiance. So my
partner.
Shout out to
her.
Yeah, you feel me? So she we were in LA and she was like, "Oh, I see Warner Brothers." So there's a few that you can do. You can do, what was it? You can do Paramount, Warner Brothers. I wish we could have done A24, but A24 does not do studio tours.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, F it, let's do Warner Brothers. Not knowing how big Warner Brothers is. Cause like they bring you in, they make you watch like like a trailer of their years, bro. They done so much stuff, bro. I was so amazed. And then like they take you onto like the cart. They show you around like all like the sound stages, all the sets where they like do the sound, where they like build stuff for like for it. Also, they also were showing us while they were filming things there. So they have like cities where you can paint over. So you can like, it's like a blank city. You can like paint it how you want in 1950s, the 2000s, whatever you want to do. You could just go in there. You could paint it how you want it. And then they brought us inside of those like those cities, and it's just empty. You can like put whatever you want in there. There's no roofing, so you could like hang lights from the top.
Wow.
Do whatever you want. So that inspired me so much, seeing that like how they did the films and how they made it. Like it's certain stuff also, like they said that I was just like so blown away, like how like the same kiss where Mary Jane from Tobey Maguire did like the upside down kiss. Yeah. That same alleyway was where Prince did the cover for Purple Rain.
Oh, that's crazy.
Bro.
That's crazy.
So like I'm in the car and I'm looking at her, I'm like, bro, what They're like, that's the same shit that they shot Blade Runner, like the old film, like, but also the same, like where they had like made it rain for like Tobey Maguire do like the upside down kiss. Yeah. I'm like, oh, this is nuts. And you're literally standing in the spot. Like, it's nuts. That's crazy. So that just inspired so much, just seeing that. And then I read a book called Save the Cat, and that also opened my mind to like film even more, and then how to like shoot it, how to go about making like your first, you know, short film or whatever. But yeah.
Okay, so I know you explained it doing the Q&As, but like, all right, you do the tour. Was the idea for that film already in your head, or was it a blank canvas? You're doing this tour and you're like, I want to create something.
Yeah, literally just had like that motivational spark to just like create something. And I went back home and I just started writing in my notes like little words here and there. Like first I wrote like a cameraman in South Florida. And that turned into like me doing like an ode to South Florida and the changes that happen in South Florida as we as a creative, you know, go through. And also the problems that a creative faces, you know, just like building that whole world into Shade and what Shade is, you know, just from like starting from like a few words, you know, getting the right characters, getting the right storylines to match together. That was all done because I went on that tour. Yeah. And I just read a book, you know, and then that happened. So
okay, so the name though, Shade. Ooh. How did that come together?
Do you know the meaning behind it?
I mean, well, I know what shade, there's multiple, you know, usage for it. Of course, shade from a tree or from an object. But then there's also like, oh, you trying to throw shade. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like people are going to go with that one for like, shade. So even down to the color of like the orange and everything is all planned through what I just like imagine and just put onto paper. But the word shade is just like, the palm trees in South Florida, they just like, they gave us shade, of course, but they also overcast and hide our true talents with everything else that we see in South Florida. You know, there's so many talented people, but these palm trees cover more than just, you know, and give us shade. So Malik in the film, he has a lot of talent, but he's being overcasted by everything else. We see Wynwood being transformed. We see other people coming to South Florida and they just don't care about the OGs in South Florida, you know. So that story and that word just became like its own meaning and everything.
I love that. Yeah. I love that. It's such a like a deep meaning.
Yeah, it is. You know, it is. And the color, like the burnt orange, because like it's crazy because I was talking to my friend and she was like, only a nigga from South Florida would come up with the color for shade. And I'm just like, yeah. So you know when you like stare into the sun, the color that you see is like a burnt orange. When I stare into the sun, with like you close your eyes,
you squint and you be like, what I see?
And then you see like an orange burnt. That's the color I chose for the shade.
That's fire.
Because it's just like it just shows you South Florida and what do you feel when you're in playing underneath that sun and then becoming who you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so when you started it, how long did it take you to actually complete the actual writing part for it?
I was writing until like the premiere day. Damn near, yeah. Because I don't want to spoil it, but you know the ending?
Yeah.
The real ending.
What do you mean the real ending?
Remember,
Is it
like,
different?
remember like the logo popping and
Yeah,
like,
okay. I remember
right.
after that, yeah.
That was written 2 days before the premiere.
Oh my God.
And was shot 2 days. I'll say like 4 days before the premiere, actually.
Oh.
Because I wrote it and I'm like, yo, this like something's missing. Like, I don't want to end it with him just doing what he did and then like the logo. I want to show people that, there's more to South Florida, and then also I can make it like a cliffhanger damn near. So people could be like, damn, does he really do what he's about to do?
Yeah.
Because we know coming from South Florida, those are real shit.
Yeah.
People gonna tell you like, yo, you trying to get this bread for real? Like we could do this that way, but it's all up if you want to do it, So I was writing it, and then she's telling me like, bro, you really about to shoot it like this week, bro? The premieres in like 4 days, and I'm just like, I think I need to do that, bro. I think I need to just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do it. And people loved it. People were so surprised because I didn't tell my production team that I did it. It was only me, her, the sound guy.
That's it.
And then the actors.
Yeah.
That was it. I didn't tell nobody. I was like, yo, we got to go and shoot this like right now because I feel like it's going to make the film 10 times better.
Did you feel nervous at all? Because it's like last minute and you're trying to cram this in.
For sure.
Edit it, make sure that it flows perfect, that it doesn't completely alters it. And it.
Yeah. Because when I wrote it, I was like, damn, who am I going to go based off? I'm going to go based off Tunde, but then again, I can't do it because he's the antagonist. Oh, I'm going to do it off the girl he met inside, so-and-so. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to do it, but then she has somebody else. And I'm like, but should I be his uncle that gives him that, or should that be her? So it's like you meet people that, lead you in different directions when you live down here, and it's like, it could be good or bad. So that's how I wrote it. But it was only 3 pages. It wasn't even that long.
Okay.
Like the dialogue wasn't even that crazy. You feel me? But I had to do that for sure.
I love that. At first I thought it was over. I was like, oh, this is fire. And then I like how it came out and then it kept going. I was like, wait, what? So I love that.
Yeah, it's like a Marvel ending.
Yeah, that's what I got from it. I was like, let me sit back down. Then even as the credits was rolling, I'm like still looking like something else gonna pop back.
Damn, it's the nigga. What's his name from Marvel? Like,
oh yeah. You talking about Steve? What's it? You talking about the guy that made it?
No, like the I think his name is like. He's played by what's it? Damn, why am I fumbling this actor? Like, he comes at the end of every Marvel movie. And he's like, I need you to join the Avengers.
Oh, that guy. Okay, yeah. And you find out like, oh, then everybody's like watching as they walking out. They're like, well, like, still on?
Yeah. You feel me? Like, imagine he comes and be like, Malik, I need you to join. It's gonna be like,
wait, what?
That even makes sense.
Yeah, we gonna throw this in the movie.
We gonna throw it in the movie anyways. You feel me? But I had to put that Marvel ending to the movie to like, seal it completely. So that was one of the reasons why I did it.
No, I love that.
Thank you, bro.
So let me ask you, as far as like picking the actors, right?
Yeah.
When you're picking actors, because that I feel like is one of the most challenging parts. Yeah. Right? Because in my mind, I look at it like this. It's like when you make a song and it's in your head, and you got to go to the producer, and he's gonna, what I mean, the engineer, and then it starts to become real compared to what's in your head. Yeah. So do you feel something when you're looking at, or you're interviewing the different actors and you're trying to figure out like, okay, who makes me feel like Malik? Yeah. And is it something that you notice in particular when you're going through actors or actress to figure out that's the person?
Yeah. So like I recently watched a interview with the director that did Marty Supreme.
Oh, okay.
Josh Safdie.
Yeah.
And he was saying like, most of did you watch the movie?
Yeah.
Marty Supreme?
Yeah.
Most of the actors in there just random people from New York. He just picked up.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So like they're like Marty's friend, the big guy. He saw him at online on the Side Talk NYC video of them like saying like, yeah, fuck the New York Knicks. He was like, yo, I need him in my movie. Picked him up. A random like it was a homeless man that was in the movie. He was homeless.
Yeah.
And he has like a really deep voice. He just picked him up. You know? So the question was when I'm like going through the roles, like, so for me, when I chose Malik, I sent him the monologue, like the ending of the film, to like a bunch of people. And he was the one that did it like the best. And I was like, yo, he looks like the kid to be in the film. Because everybody else did it their own certain way. But I made him do another video. I was like, yo, this is a serious scene. This is a scene where like something happens to you. And you gotta like convince the audience that when they see it, they have to like believe you. Like this is
something he did.
So he did it again, and he like got into that mode, and he sent it. I'm just like, I showed it to her. She was like, yo, this doing shit. Like, yeah, this him for sure.
Oh, that's dope.
So like certain, but and then like everybody else is just like friends I've known, of course. Like Hazel, Tune, Kilo, the producer. But like Emilio, Malik's friend.
Yeah, the one from the video.
Yeah. I met him on Casting Network. It's like a website we go get like actors from and stuff like that. And I seen he's a theater kid. Bro, theater kids are always like real great actors, you know, like that's where they started. Like the greatest actors came from like theaters first. So I seen that he was not from South Florida, but he comes to South Florida often. I'm like, bro, I need you for this role to play the Hispanic kid in the movie. And he was like, yeah, I'm down. Cause he never done nothing in South Florida. He's like, this is my first time ever doing this.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and he loved it. And he made the best of friends with everybody on like cast and production. And to this day, he's like always, you know, checking up on us and making sure
See how you're doing.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's important, the chemistry between the cast off camera also? Like, does that play a factor on camera?
Yeah, for sure, because certain roles, like, you need to, like, go in that mode. And if it doesn't show off camera and you're just, like, in your corner reading over your lines, and when it's time to do a role, you just get up and just do it and leave, it just shows, like you're just doing it for whatever it is. You don't want to build of what we have, because we're here doing it for, like, X amount of days, you know? So that's important if you just don't. Like, you just go in it, you know, feeling like how you want to feel. Like, once I see that you're, like, I wouldn't say friendly, but you're more, like, you have a personality and your character just shows that you're, like you want to give this role off, then yeah, you know, for sure.
No, that's big. Yeah. And you're definitely right with the theater kids.
Yeah.
Some of the best actors I've seen come from theater. Marlon Wayne's theater kid. I believe Omar Epps, theater kid.
Yeah, bro.
Tupac Shakur, theater kid.
People don't even know Tupac used to act.
Yeah, so, you know, those theater kids, I guess it's because the passion that it comes into embodying the role of a character.
For sure.
Like, that is one of the biggest things. And it's crazy because you can embody a character so good that you get plagued by that character, because now you can't be seen as somebody else because they all see you as this specific character because you played it too well. Like, that is crazy. Yeah.
There's a lot of actors we see like, oh, that's so-and-so. And we call him by the actor's name. We didn't even call him by his real name. We just be like, oh, that's the dude from Ozark. But you don't even know that that's Jason Bateman. Like, he played in a million other movies before he played this character, but we just know him for this amazing role that he's done, you know?
Yeah.
So that just went to name. I didn't want to name.
No, I get it. Yeah, you just threw it on
name. Yeah, but
is there a certain role that when you think of that, right, that comes to mind? Like, what role, if you had to say, oh, this actor here played this so well that they will forever be thought of for this role?
Of course, Joker.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, Joker is like, for sure, Joker. But I would say, damn, what's a movie that I know for sure? Like, when you see it, like, oh, this is the one.
Like one I think of is the guy that played Candyman.
Oh, bro, yes.
He can't you can't unsee him for that character.
When I just died.
Yeah,
yes,
him.
bro.
You can't unsee him.
You can't.
Anything he played in, it's like that's Candyman. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Wesley Snipes as Blade.
Oh yeah.
Now
Yeah.
They actually canceled it
Mm-hmm.
for like the most like the 20th time. They just canceled it again. Marvel was like, yeah, we're not doing it.
I don't think you could do it unless you bring Wesley Snipes
You gotta
back.
bring Wesley, bro. Like he's the Daywalker. You
Got to.
cannot. You cannot change it.
I think the only way you save it is you bring Wesley back,
Yeah.
and then you open up a spinoff
Type.
from Wesley, and then now you can have Blade movies without Wesley being in it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of like Creed with Rocky, right? Like
Nobody, Sylvester Stallone is not gonna.
you get what I'm saying? He had to kind of like bring that into fold. Now you can have all the Creed movies
For sure.
without ever showing Rocky, but you know
sure.
that's where it stemmed from.
Mm-hmm. But then I like actors that are like Swiss Army, like they can do whatever. Like Leonardo, he can play any role.
Oh yeah.
And then like who's another one I really like?
Denzel,
Jake Gyllenhaal.
yeah.
Bro, those are like actors when you watch them, you're like, yo, these guys could just embody any role and just become that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like Denzel's a one for sure. Like
I wonder if they ever just like be out and about and just snap into a character.
it's crazy because my boy always tell me like never believe actors because they never done like their true self. They can just be whoever they want.
Whoever they want.
Yeah. So it's like it's really hard for you to like you know. Like, are they lying or are they just, you know, being themselves? Or, like, you don't even know because they're acting or they're an actor, you know? So
they probably got the best poker face when you think about it.
What?
Like, how can you really tell if
For
he's
real.
serious about this?
Yeah.
Like,
And then they could cry on the spot, too.
oh, that's crazy.
That's one thing I learned also is in something, it was called, back when, like, movies were first started, it was called a single tier. Like, they can just, like, have
Bring that one.
They can just hit it on the spot every time. That's difficult, bro.
And as soon as they got you, they say end scene.
Yeah, and you're just like, all right, what's next?
That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
Okay, so tell me, as far as like with the film Shade, what was the most challenging part for you with creating it?
The most challenging part, what I would have to say was, I already knew who to pick as like production wise, and the crew just built as I went on. I would have to say the most stressful part was actually filming it because we shot in like 3 days, like 4. She's correcting me, 4 days.
Yeah.
It was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? Yeah. And just this, like all the scheduling was done by Tyler. And she made sure that we were hitting everything, like timing, lunch.
Yeah.
Everything was done on the dot, but still there were some hiccups in between production days that were like so difficult. Like the park scenes, we almost got kicked out. And it's crazy because the guy literally watched the setup.
Just waiting.
Fam, we had a tent, we had a generator. This man watched us set everything up. And I was like, y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go. I'll call police right now. and then he was like, y'all ain't talk to me. Y'all ain't cut. He was so aggressive. He was like, where's y'all permit?
Yeah.
Man, like all these people here at this park, they all got a permit. There's people doing yoga there, doing like pickleball, whatever. And we're just like kids, like and I'm like, I got a permit. And then he was like, show me the permit. And I'm like, wait, I don't have a permit, but can we stay, please?
Yeah, like.
And he was like, man, look, bro, like y'all, like my manager could pull up any minute. There's cameras over here watching me. So and so and so. And we pretty much talked him down to like, he was like, okay, take down the tent, take away that table, that generator gotta go. Y'all, like that gotta go. Y'all could just have a camera over here. And like one chair, whatever, was like, okay, great. So we put everything back in the car. That already cut out like an hour and 40 minutes of us like actually filming it.
Yeah.
So it was just like those type of things was like, you know, that were happening. The car breaking down the first day. So it's like now I'm thinking like, should we tow it? That's money being spent that could go to like other stuff, or should we just like, bro, on the fly, I found the exact same car that was at the location, bro. I was just like, yo, we gotta use this car.
Yeah.
So like certain things, like you just like, it's stressful, but you gotta just think and just like be a gorilla and just like move, because you have a whole team of 40 people depending on you, and they're looking at you like, what's next? Like, what do we do?
Yeah, but they're all watching you.
Yeah, exactly, because it's your film. It's not theirs. Like, they're here to help you, of course, but like, you know how to guide different people to do different stuff. So yeah, that was like one of like the main things. I was just like, damn, bro.
So like, what would you say is like the biggest takeaway, something that you learned from this, and like as you continue your film and production and creating more movies, like that you'll definitely take into the next one? I know permits is one of them. Yeah, but sure. Outside of the permits,
for sure, outside of permits, I would say what I take away from this film is that, whatever you want to do it. Of course, like, be creative. Put that foot forward. Go ahead and do it. But what I learned also is that, like, to never give up for real, because like there's gonna be roadblocks. It was a lot of roadblocks for me to even start this, but just continue. Because just taking that first step into like doing anything is like the hardest, But if you have an idea or like a mindset, I always say go ahead and do it, because that's way more important than anything. What I take away from this film though, I don't have a question for that right now. I say take away from this film.
Okay, if it's not a takeaway, something that you would do outside of permits, like that you would make sure going into your next film that you probably would add on to your process to say, okay, we learned when doing this, it was better for us to do it this way. Like something like that.
I would say I would have to say building a team that's like willing to like to just do it for real. Like so like for instance, like I had a lot of people on set, you feel me?
Yeah.
But it was so many moving parts that would distract me from actually doing what I wanted to do. Because when I sat back down, I was like, damn, I could have got this, and this done if it wasn't, So I would say smaller, but more stronger instead of bigger and less stronger. Because I feel like we're so big, and I'm taking away from everybody. Everybody was amazing. Yeah. But I'm saying like if we had more key figures, this film would have been like more dialogue based, more people could like relate more to the story if it was like filmed and done in certain segments to make it more realistic to like the audience when watching it. Because when I watch the film, of course I love it, but there's certain stuff I see that I'm like, yo, if we did it this way,
it would add more depth to it.
And I would have got people differently because I was being tugged and pulled from all certain, which I wasn't focused on like what I need to be focused on,
I get that. And I kind of compare.
So it's really hard to explain because it's like you have to be there to see it. But like, I would have to like do this and then be dragged to like do something else, and it will take away from my creative thought process because then I will want to film it a certain different way, or like add more emphasis on certain stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I get that. I take it like and I use sports sometimes for a comparison. Like when you have when you say like a great offensive coordinator who gets a head coach job, right? And now he's having to learn, because it's not 100% just about football now. It's about management. Because now you have to manage each party to make sure that every single detail within that department is where it needs to be in order for the whole team to orchestrate perfectly.
Right, exactly. So like when I move forward, I will want somebody ready to just, when I show them the script, this is what I wanted to be. Okay, they just do it. They give me the okay. Yeah, it's perfect. And then we could focus on the story being made directly of how I see it. Because the next one I'm doing, I'm already having ideas. So I have like 7 or 8 short films already like semi-written ideas. Yeah. But I'm trying to pick and also learn more, read a lot of more books, watch a lot of more films when I do the next one. But the next one, they're going to be handpicked from like, different slots that I know like, okay, you're good at doing this when we do this film because, bro, I'm only shooting for the stars. Like, I'm not just trying to do this shit for fun. And, okay, yeah, we Oscars, we talking about Golden Globes. We want like the big, we want people to look at us and be like, yo, this is what's going on in South Florida. These niggas is dangerous, bro. Like, they coming for us, like, because in certain different cities, they already have it. You go to LA, there's kids making films that look like they can be in like the movies already, and it's just us down here on the bottom of the map that are trying to do these things, which we can do. But I want it to be like the next one we do is like, yo, this is where it's going at, and this is what South Florida has. And these people are so creative that this film has got to it got to be Emmy nominated, Oscar nominated, whatever nomination. Yeah. Because it's so good as an independent film coming from kids that are just like so amazing. So that's why I say like when we do the next ones or whatever I do next, it has to be like to a point where like we just focusing on the story and we're just executing everything that we want to do. And not just doing it because we're running out of time, or it's getting dark, or no, we have to do it the way that it has to be done, the right way. So that's why I probably take away from like
the actual film
like
itself.
The film itself, like like smaller, stronger, for sure.
No, I like that.
Yeah,
and I look forward to the next production.
Thank you.
I feel like there's so much foundation here in Florida that needs to be revealed. Florida needs its own ATL movie. If you get what I'm saying.
Like Hollywood needs to be in South Florida. Yeah. For sure.
It's necessary. So many cultures.
There's so many cultures, and that's why that's why I'm like putting all these different artists and people that are creative into films, because it's like people are like, oh, like where you find these people at? Like, I know these people my whole life. Like when you search them up, let's say if you're a big executive in LA and you're working for Paramount TV. When you look up Tunde, you're gonna see he just does music. Yeah. Like he has no film background. When you look up Hazel, you'll see that she only does music. When you look up Malik, you'll see he goes to FAU and he's in, fraternity. But he started, here, and they don't have a film background, but they're so talented. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep putting South Florida in films. I'm gonna keep on showing that there's more down here that people need to look into, not just when y'all come down here for the yachts, boats, and whatever clubs and y'all dip. Like, there's more creative people, talented people that do X, Y, and Z, So that's what I want to focus on, like what we have now down here in South Florida, for real.
No, that's big. Yeah. And I appreciate you for all the work that you've done.
Thank you, bro.
Honestly, it was an eye-opener for me. I appreciate y'all, inviting me to let me appear and show up and experience it, because I've never seen nothing like that before. Yeah. Like a screening, and it made me believe that it's possible. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
All the music, all the shots, people was like, yo, like some guy came up to me like, yo, if I wasn't from South Florida and I seen this film, I will understand what it is like being from down here, because like the montage of the city is my favorite shots.
Yeah, those are beautiful. Yeah. And bro. I feel like when other productions come down here and shoot, you don't get that. Exactly. You get South Beach and like all the other stuff, but you don't actually get the essence of the culture.
Yeah, we want the over the bridge, the rawness. Yeah. We want the kid that goes to the corner store and like, holds it hostage. Yeah. And then his mom has to save him from not robbing the freaking corner store, but we know that he spends his time over there. He knows all the... I want stories like that to be like, yo, this is real shit. You feel me? Yeah. There's a few movies that created that got done in South Florida. But like Waves. Waves is another film.
I have seen Waves. I don't remember it exactly, but I know I've seen it.
That was filmed in Broward, right? Yes, Palm Beach, Broward. That was a good film. And then they also like drive out state of Florida. Then you have, everybody knows Moonlight.
Yeah, Moonlight.
Done by A24.
They got a Globe, right?
For sure.
Yeah, they got a Globe for that. Yeah,
for sure. But after that, people don't really know. So we need to make, like, my next one, it should be a feature for sure. A feature length, meaning like 1 to 2 hours long.
Okay.
Not just a short. So I can show that, like, we got something for sure if you really look more into us and not just like Texas, Atlanta, Nashville, LA.
Yeah.
There's more down South Florida for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you again for coming on this show, man. I really appreciate it. Tell them where they could find the film, can they support the film, and give them where they could find you at too.
All right. So I should say that, and I should probably break it here, but if you post it, you should probably post it. I'm gonna do a video tomorrow for it. So if you post it by next week, then yeah. But I'm gonna say this.
Yeah. We
are premiering Shade at the University of Miami, February 9th.
Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
You feel me? So he gonna play.
He got to.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah.
Had to. Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, we're premiering it. If you're a student at UM, it's free for you to come through. If you want to support us, we will have the link. You can follow us at Shade the Short Film, SHADE the Short Film. And then mine is WavyLord, WavyLord. But yeah, you can support, you can donate us so we can submit to film festivals like the big ones, Cannes, Tribeca, all these big film festivals, so we can get more shine on South Florida for real.
No, let's go. Yeah. Definitely got to support the crib. So if you from out here, trust me, you want to see this film. Yeah. It's going to give you the in-depth look of out here, and you're going to appreciate it, especially if you from out here. You're going to see some areas you're like, oh, I drive past that all the time. Like, that's my route home, actually. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
If you make a left, that's my grandma's house from right there. I said that when I was watching it. I was like, you know what? I know this area. Yeah.
Bro, man, I was so limited, like, to the budget. You feel me? Because I feel like a lot of creepy people are just limited to their budget.
Yeah.
But if I had that bag, I would have showed North Miami. I would have went crazy. People would have been like, yo, this film just embodies us as a whole, for real. You feel me? But I'm happy with what I did. I'm excited to keep pushing Shade. It won't be on YouTube or nothing like that for a whole year because I'm doing film festival runs.
Okay.
But I think by 2027, I'll put it on YouTube. Everybody could watch it. Stuff like that.
Well, I want to say thank you again, man. The production was fire. Storyline is great.
Yes, sir.
We need more of that, of course. And as you keep going, I will keep supporting you in your journey in the film.
Yes.
You know, you're gonna make a lot of change for people out here because, again, like I said, like we don't see enough of that. And it's kind of like when I had Papa Keith here and he was talking about radio. And I'm like, we hear it, but we don't see it. And if you don't see it, you don't know or feel like you can do it or you could be a part of it in some way, form, and fashion.
I barely hear it.
That's what I'm saying. So you can imagine film, right?
Yeah.
You only used to going to the movies. You don't walk past somewhere. Oh, that's the lot where they make all these production films. Like we don't see that out here.
Yeah,
so
we don't.
you know when you did that screening and I'm there and I'm seeing the people come and support and they dressed up and I'm like, man, this is amazing. This is beautiful. Like this needs to happen more often.
But we need more independent filmmakers to do like premieres, even if it's in your backyards, bro. I would love to just show up for and just see what y'all create, man.
Put that projector up, put that screen up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And film it from there, honestly.
Real talk,
bro. All right. Thank you again for pulling up.
Yeah.
Follow Artist to Artist Podcast on all platforms. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, YouTube. We all over this place. And if you're looking to start your own podcast, hit up the AV Club Podcast Studios. We got great lights with the 4K cameras, and we got a great location too. We got you.